Hi guys and good morning. I'm Karen. Welcome to another video. Well, today it's morning and I'm getting ready for my day and I don't have a lot of time. I have about 5 to 7 minutes to get ready, so I thought, why not get ready with you? I always like watching other people get ready, so I don't know, I thought to myself, I haven't done that for a long time, so why not get ready with me and I'll show you the things that I'm using on a daily basis and you know, maybe what I think about them, but the main issue is that I'm on a clock starting now. Okay, first of all, I need to prime. I'm doing it really quickly. I'm using my Ofra. This is Cool as a Cucumber primer. And I'm just taking 2 pumps on the back of my hand and then rubbing it between my fingers and just applying it where I am usually red and hoping that the cucumber will neutralize the redness on my face. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm just using it because it wasn't really affordable and I don't like throwing things away, but I'm not a fan of this primer. Next up, I am using my ColourPop. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I'm starting with 1 pump on the back of my hand with my damp sponge. I just want to have a very light coverage, and I see that I'm already behind because a minute has gone by. But I have to say that I think that the foundation part is the one that takes the longest, because if you have a good foundation, then everything else is supposed to be easy breezy. So I'm just tapping it on my entire face, taking an additional half pump. I don't want to have a lot of coverage, something light, not too much. I still want to have a skin feeling on my face, so that took 2 minutes for primer and foundation. So I love this foundation, by the way. I think it's really good, and it's very good for dry skin like mine because it does has hydration. ColourPop, let's do the no filter setting loose powder settings. Okay. Loose setting powder, banana style, and just taking my brush and trying not to get everything all over me, tapping it on the lid like that and just setting it. I found that when I'm not using the powder, then when I'm rubbing my face during the day, kind of, I don't know, I feel sticky and my foundation doesn't last, so I try not to skip the powder, even though I think usually the powder is kind of drying. So when I'm using a hydrating foundation, usually it's okay. 3 minutes has passed by. I have 4 more minutes. Okay, let's hustle. I'm taking my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and just taking a brush and just applying it all over the lid. I am going to do something really simple today on the eyes. I've been testing my BH Cosmetics Passion in Paris palette, recently bought by me. I heard so many recommendations on this palette that I had to use it myself. So far I used it I think twice. Haven't decided yet what I think about this palette. It doesn't have a mirror. This is the color scheme. I really regret that there aren't a lot of light crease shades, just these 2. So I'm going to use a combination of both. One is very light, one is okay, so just taking a combination of both of them and applying them above the crease, just as a transition shade. So there aren't many transition shades in this palette. Most of this palette is dark. And even the shimmers, I have only 2 light shimmers. I have only this one, this and this. Everything else is too dark, for my likings anyway. So I'm just adding it like this. A lot of fallout. Okay, now I'm taking a different brush. Let's go purple today. Okay, let's take this color here. It's a dark purple. It looks black, but it is a dark purple. Montmartre. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Oh, it's too bold. Yeah, too strong. Okay, let's try and soften it a bit. Take the other side of the brush and not add more material. So I'm just putting it like that. Not just at the outer corner, but I'm creating this shape here. It's like a C, if you want to call it. And I'm doing the same on the other side. A very, very pigmented matte shade. Now, you see, so it's a kind of a C shape. This one doesn't turn out such C-shaped after all. And let's take City of Light, which is this shade here. Okay, I'm definitely running out of time. This eye look is taking longer than I thought. Okay, so let's try and speed things up. So when I am applying the shimmer, I'm going over the dark purple that I applied earlier. Okay, now let's do bronze quickly. Okay, I'm not going to do anything more because I don't have time, but I do need to blend. So I am taking a blending brush and blending that away. I'm going to take my bronzer, which is my e.l.f. primer infused bronzer, and I Fallout, which is perfect. Well, I didn't put any concealer yet, as you just saw. I'm just taking this, as you can see, almost over, warming up my face. I am over the 7-minute mark. Ah, this is a bummer. Going to be late. So I am just warming up my face, and I'm just taking my Tarte. This is in the shade Captivating. It's a very nice blush. I love using it. It gives me the amount of blush that I need. And the highlight, I'm using Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. I have this for a very long time. You can see dent here. So I didn't do brows yet, and I overdid the highlight, so I am tapping it. Now I need to use my concealer, because where is my concealer? I have here everything I'm using, and I have, yeah, well, it fell and nothing happened. Lucky for me. Just taking my concealer. This is my L'Oreal Inflammable More Than Concealer, just to clean things up here and here and here. I don't want to overload with concealer. And while I'm giving it a minute to sit on me, I'm doing brows with my e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. This is in the shade Taupe. So I am almost done. I just need some thing on my lips. I'm doing it really quickly just to give it definition more than anything else. I'm taking my wow, it's smudged, everything smudged. So this is a lip oil by Colourpop in the shade Hey. Just to give my lips some kind of color. Now let's go back to the sponge and just tap it. I just have mascara left and that's it. I'm using my Flomar Triple Action Mascara, so I'm multitasking as you can see because it's more than 10 minutes and I said 5 to 7, so I'm definitely not on time and my hair looks a mess. Okay, oh, I need setting spray and I need to use the setting spray before I use my mascara. This is by Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. I don't really like it, but whoa, something happened to the bottle. It's kind of everywhere. So let's go back to the mascara. Just adding a tiny coat of mascara. And I still have leftovers of blue shadow all over my under eye area, but I don't have time to correct it. I should have used a different mascara because this one needs a lot of work in order for something to show up. But this is, you know, kind of also shop my stash kind of situation because I use everything in my stash. Now my hair is ready, I'm done. You can see my under eye area has a bit of blue, but I don't think it's going to make a difference because if I'll clean it now, it will happen again. I'm assuming. Now, of course, I ruined everything with my finger. Okay, so 12 minutes. Almost double the time I wanted to finish, but I'm done. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I will catch you all in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Bye.